Hey there, I just want to give a little tip on driving a manual transmission in traffic. A lot of people like to drive manual transmission, love to drive manual transmission, but because they're commuting in the car, they find it too tiring and then ultimately buy an automatic. And, nothing wrong with that. There's some pretty good automatic cars out there. But I'm one of these types who, if I have a choice, most of the time I would want to choose a manual transmission, especially if the rest of the car is a good car to drive. The rest of the car is not a very nice car to drive, a very enjoyable car to drive. Maybe an automatic makes more sense because there's not much enjoyment driving the car anyways. So it's just like you're trying to make this effort and you're not getting any satisfaction out of it. So for any car that's fun to drive, a manual transmission for me always would be the most preferable choice. And I wish the manufacturers would offer it more and more cars. I think a lot of enthusiasts would prefer that. But in order for the manufacturers to do that, more people got to drive manual transmission. More people have to make the choice to take a manual transmission and rather than not, and have this reason because of the traffic. So here's a little tip. When you come to a stop, or about to come to a stop, put the car into neutral and let off your foot and get off the clutch. And then when you're ready to go back, then you push the clutch in, you put the car into gear, and then you can go. There's some little thoughts you can have about what gear to put it in. Because the problem that people don't do that is because they're afraid what gear they're going to go into. What gear they're going to go into next. So the first two gears are easy. If your first gear, only use if you come to a complete stop or very, very close to a complete stop. The first gear is only for starting and stopping. That's the kind of thought. Second gear, anything that you're starting to move, then second gear. And then if you're going really, really slow using second gear, maybe you don't want to like give it lots of gas right off the get-go because that's going to lug the motor. So being easy on the gas if you're starting from a very slow speed in the second gear at first, or come to a stop and get in the first gear, come to an almost complete stop. That works too. So, and there's another video I made that helps you figure out how to shift gears without going into the wrong gear. And the pattern on the shifter is designed in a certain way to make that easier for you. So there you are. Hopefully that can be something that you could use to drive manual transmission and not wear your leg out and not tire you out, so that you can choose a manual transmission and enjoy a manual transmission. So there's my little driving tip for how to save your leg in traffic. Hopefully it helps you. If you have any tips, please make a comment and let us know and share. And happy driving.